Hi everybody, I'm Tom Elliott with John Deere, and today we'll show you how to install a dry well to get rainwater away from your foundation. We're here on Jeremy and Corey Unruh's 13-acre spread in northeastern Kansas because they responded to our invitation to send us their project ideas. They purchased this home about 9 months ago. They've been working on it ever since and decided getting rainwater away from the foundation was near the top of their project list. That sounded like something lots of property owners might need to do, and installing a dry well is a great way to do it. For this project, we'll be using a John Deere 3038E compact utility tractor with a 370B backhoe. We'll also use a 300E loader and a 61-inch materials bucket for moving soil and gravel. And we'll use a few hand tools for more detailed work. We'll also be using 4-inch Schedule 30 PVC pipe, one section of which is perforated, a 40-gallon plastic drywell barrel, a pop-up valve in case of any overflow, and plenty of gravel to help disperse the water into the soil. When planning to dig on your property, it's very important to make sure you don't dig into any underground utilities. So first, we asked Mr. Unruh to call 811, the number to call to have all your utility lines marked before you start digging. With the utilities flagged, we plotted where the underground downspout extension should go and where the dry well should be placed. Then we marked the line for that trench with spray paint, and we're ready to get started. The Unruhs have already put in a large concrete patio on the back of their house next to the downspout location and installed a new air conditioner on a new concrete pad. The area we'll start working in is between the two and right up against the house. And wouldn't you know it, we ran into a bit of an obstacle right off the bat. The space between the old air conditioner pad and the new patio was pretty tight and full of old concrete, rocks, and other debris. The backhoe bucket couldn't get at all of it, so we had to use our trusty hand tools, also known as a shovel, and our hands. But once we got that portion of the trench dug, we were off and running. Using the backhoe attached to our tractor, Dan started digging a 35-foot trench from the patio out into the backyard, away from the house. The trench needed to have a 1% slope so water would drain through the PVC pipe properly. That means the trench and drain pipe must slope away from the house and toward the dry well with at least 1 inch of fall for every 8 feet of run. We'll make sure the slope is correct by using a 4-foot level. For a 1% slope, we want to always be one bubble off level going away from the house. Once Dan reached the dry well location, he started digging the hole for the dry well itself. Now, in all honesty, he may have gotten a little over-enthusiastic digging this hole, the result being it's a little deeper than maybe it needed to be. But there's just no substitute for enthusiasm on the job. So forevermore, Dan will be known as Digger Dan. Next, we laid the PVC pipe sections in the trench and joined them together using the PVC primer and glue, following the package instructions. The last section of the drain pipe, which extends into the dry well hole, is perforated to allow water to start leaching into the soil even before it reaches the dry well. We covered the perforated section with a thin nylon sock to keep any debris from entering through the drain holes and clogging the pipe or getting into the dry well barrel. We also lined that section of trench with landscape fabric and gravel to help keep the system free of debris and allow the water draining out of the pipe to leach into the soil more effectively. While all that was going on, MJ knocked the perforated caps out of the dry well barrel so the perforated pipe can be attached and accumulated water can drain out of the barrel. Then we placed the barrel in the hole and filled most of the hole with gravel. We glued a PVC connector to the top vent hole of the dry well barrel and glued a length of PVC pipe to it. Then, using a long 2x4 laid across the edge of the hole, we marked the pipe where the ground level would be and continued to add gravel until the hole was almost full. Then we cut off the pipe at the ground level mark and glued the pop-up valve to the remaining pipe. The pop-up valve will keep debris out of the barrel and let any water overflow escape on the surface. Finally, we filled the rest of the drywell hole and trench with soil and smoothed it out a bit so the unroos can finish it however they like. And there you have it. With the right tools and materials, you can do this same project in about a half a day. Frontier has nearly 600 implements that are available only from your John Deere dealer, the place to go for advice and equipment. So remember, for implements that help turn your tractor into the workhorse it was built to be, think Frontier and your John Deere dealer.